Behind the Shades.
So let me ask you a question because it reminds me of that song where you can see clearly now the rain is gone. It's like something like that, right? Where
Yeah,
you no longer see yourself as a loser, as
yeah,
someone that can't succeed, as someone that isn't good enough. And I think this concept can be applied to friendships, relationships,
and
school, work, neighbors. And we are just trying to understand why. And I'm glad that you highlighted the point where it's kind of like looking yourself in the mirror and saying, what is it that you see? Do you
yeah.
see someone that is overweight? Do you see someone that is bald? Do you see someone that is unattractive? Do you see someone that is never going to be anything in life? But that may be how you see yourself, but the people around you may see yourself as something totally different, which is important because they can build you up. So when you
Yeah.
highlighted these things, Anum, and you're sharing some of the things that you went through, from it impacting your marriage, you feeling suicide, you had depression, your job. Take us through that. How did you see yourself and how different was it then versus now?
So let me tell you something really funny, like which is like a dilemma, right? A lot of times we don't even know this is the way we see ourselves. So it is very subconscious. So if you would have asked me at that time, I would have said, I'm fine. I have no problems. I am 100% okay. But that is all deep down subconsciously. And that perception, that concept was built when we were really small, like when we were newborns, to when we were 7 years old or 10 years old. Maximum by that age, that concept was built. So it's all very subconscious. A lot of times we say, oh, I think I'm a great person. But do you really think you are a great person? So even for me at that time, I thought, yeah, I'm a good student. I've been a good student. I'm good at my job. I can do things. But the problem is that we don't even know that we think we are not good enough. We don't even, and a lot of people ask me, a lot of my clients ask me that, how do I figure out how I see myself? I say, just see your results. Because it is never the case that you are not good. Because let me explain to you this. There is only one sun in this world, right? There is only one sun. Similarly, there's only one mind, and we all share that mind. We are the manifestation of that mind. So we all have the same amount of information. We all have the same amount of intelligence. We all are same. We all are a manifestation of a big universal intelligence. Now, how are we all so different? Because some people think they're really good and the results show that. And some people think, oh, I'm a failure and the results show that. So the key determinator at the end of the day is how we see ourselves. But that was built when we were really little. So imagine like we went to school and we got red slashes in our report card. And he thought, oh, I'm dumb. I'm not good at maths. Who told you you're not good at maths? You are good at everything. You just start believing that, right? You just start believing because you might have seen red slashes in your math report card. And a lot of times in the research, even the students were working really hard to improve that result. But because the self concept was at the wrong place, they were not able to. Because our mind is always loyal to the concept we hold. So we can never change that. It's always it is working as hard to give us the bad result as working as hard to give us the good result. It's like, what data are you putting in the mind? You're gonna get that. It's no different if you put a good data or bad data. It's like a computer. If you write if you write a certain code, you're always gonna get this certain output. Then you can't complain. Oh, why did I get it? Because the code you give this input.
So
So
are there steps that we can possibly take to combat that?
yeah, yeah. It is super easy. That is the beauty of it. It is super easy. And the key is to understand that because we are told a lot of time, just take action. Take action. Oh, you're procrastinating. You're doing this. Just take action. I I think I would definitely say don't take action until you do this. Because if you take action, you're going to go around in circles. So the key is first to understand, what am I trying to achieve? What is that goal? What is that thing? Being crystal clear. And then understanding, what does that person look like? Okay. What does that version of me looks like who has already done that? So what does that Anam, I'm giving my example, what does that Anam look like who is a director or who is a millionaire or who is a, I don't know, whatever it is, right? Whatever you want to achieve, who in relationship, in anything, who is that person look like, right? And then be that person. But starting with visualize.